Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Is my sound audible? Hello. So we have
Hello,
Ash.
hi.
Hi, hi, hi. So Ashwin Iyer is joining us. For those people who are unaware of him, he's an independent music artist based out of Chennai. He
Right.
is mostly doing experimental synth solo. Like, am I getting it right?
Pretty much, yeah. For now, yeah, I'm still trying new stuff, and yeah,
Okay, so okay, let's see. Let's hold on for a while. Let's wait for
right,
some more people to join in.
right.
So, how's the weather in Chennai, Ashwin?
It's occasionally been raining, but it's not noticeable at all. Like it rains at
Is
night
it?
only.
It's
Yeah,
nice, no? It's
yeah.
nice, no?
But you don't get to see it. It happens only at midnight, and in the morning it's again too sunny.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Okay, so it's been rainy in Ernakulam. We are based in Kochi right now, so
Right.
here, yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
I
rainy.
was in Ernakulam too. My dad was in the Navy, so I was there for about 4 years.
Ah, the naval base. Ah,
Right.
right,
Yes,
right.
I was there for about 4 years.
Okay, so I think, yeah, let's pretty much let's start our story. So
Awesome.
let's begin with your story. So Ashwin Nair, tell us something about yourself. Where were you born? Where were you born up, brought up,
Uh,
and things like that.
Funny story comes back to my dad being in the Navy. I was born in Bhopal, essentially being a Tamilian. I was born in Bhopal and moved around all my life up until now. Moved around changed schools, uh, studied about um, seven-ish, eight-ish schools, and
Ah, nice.
kept moving cities: Delhi, Bombay, Goa, Vizag, and did most of my education in higher education in Pune. Again, very conventional, studying for IIT. I was doing FITGI and stuff, and
Okay.
then I decided that okay, cool. I lost will, and I was like, no, I have to do music. So I came to Chennai, and here I
Lost
am.
well, as in, what do you mean? You're 19 years old. Heavy words for
Lost will as in
somebody.
I mean I wasn't like I wasn't capable, but suddenly I was like, no, I'm interested in music, so I want to pursue the rest of my career per se within music.
Right,
So
right. Not the conventional, engineer, doctor. Yeah. You
correct.
wanted to try out your passion and make a living out of it. Yeah,
Make a
I
living
very
out
much
of it,
connect with that. Yeah.
and I wanted to study it as well, not just make music at
Nice.
home and everything. So I came
Improve
here.
your craft.
Yeah, so I came here to Chennai, and now I'm currently in just started my final year in KM Music Conservatory in Chennai, and yeah, that's a little bit about me
So you're pursuing your course in Chennai right now.
in
Like,
Chennai right now. Yes.
okay. So when did you start when the interest of your music uh, start? When as a child? How was your
Okay,
introduction to the music?
it was like any other kid living in the south at that point in time because everyone has to go to so-called party class, and I
Really?
kind
Wow, that is actually nice, bro.
yeah.
Like,
So I started learning Carnatic music on the keyboard. So
oh,
yeah, that didn't last very long, but it still helps me to this day. And
so
after
your
that,
parents actually suggested you to take up such classes, and you were like, okay, let's give it a try.
I was in the first, second grade. So at that point in time, I'm really not aware if I want to do something like this. So I just followed whatever they said, and
Okay.
I started
How come they
with very light
suggested that?
use.
They are in musically inclined people,
No,
your
not at
parents?
all. Not at all.
Not at all.
They
You're lying
obviously
and you're
they
dissing on
they
your parents.
they obviously take interest in listening and everything, but they're not very involved. As in, they don't play an instrument or they don't sing professionally or even sing.
They listen to it, consume
Yeah.
music.
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Fair enough, bro. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So they sent me to these classes, and we had a keyboard at home, so they were like, "Why not just invest in some classes like these for me. So I started off well, and it just went on from there, and I became a proper keyboard player. So I never made music, but while growing up, like listening to stuff that other people make, trying to recreate it on the keyboard, and
Huh.
then
Making, the cover, the first set of
kind of
the
like that.
first.
Yeah. By
Huh.
ear. So you listen to a song and you suddenly tap and you play stuff.
Your
So
version of that song. Okay. Hmm.
pretty much, yeah, all that started, and that led to like me improvising, coming up with stuff on the keyboard and playing everything. So subconsciously, I was just a keyboard player, just a musician. I started playing in different bands, and kind of went around exploring a lot of genres. And because I stay with a I grew up with my family. My dad listened to a lot of old Tamil songs and everything. So from there, I mean, getting influences from there, and to my school friends, listen to all electronic stuff and Red Hot Chili Peppers
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I kind of understood later uh, during my school that okay, I have a lot of these different influences coming in, and I should kind of subconsciously I knew that okay, I want to make music. So,
Hmm.
but till up until like the last 2 years, it was just me being a keyboardist and everything, and I used to play just the keyboard. And later, I started exploring all this production stuff, and now I make music of my own. Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned band. At what point did that come into the scene? Like you joined a band when, how did
Basic
that come about?
school stuff like you find your classmates, one of them plays guitar, one of them plays drums. Hey, why not? Let's jam and stuff like that.
No, dude, of course, yeah, but then
Yeah.
again, yeah, the natural course of things, band, and then you got started getting gigs, I suppose. What was the name
Yes.
of the band?
Uh, it's all long lost, man. We had no names. We just jammed in the room. But later,
Long lost. Your age comes into my mind. 19. How long can that be, bro? Right, 19. Okay. Oh,
I
nah,
mean,
fair.
no, I mean, yeah, when late in my higher education, like during in Pune, when I was in 11th and 12th, I had a band called Stentoria. Again, I used to play just keyboard. I wasn't involved in the active music making process, but I
Hmm.
was just the keyboard. People used to write songs, and I used to come up with cool stuff for their song, and then we'd play it. So we used to play in Pune. Here and there we used to have gigs. I kind of formed a band on my own with the people in my society and everything, and
Nah.
that just ended up being a recreational activity kind of a band. We did a few gigs here and there, but it was more like
What kind
covers.
of gigs were there? Like, what kind of people were calling you up? Like, I'm asking because many other people were, most probably would be in this
Right.
this road right now. So, if they are in the initial stage, some sort of thing, listening means where they listen from here can, take
Hmm.
pointers. That's why I'm asking. What sort of people approached you, and how did you actually
Honestly,
materialize? Uh,
honestly, all sorts of gigs, man. Because from like Ganesh Chaturthi to say a corporate gig in HDFC Bank and an independent show in a bar to restaurants, all sorts of gigs. And somewhere I kind of understood that no, I mean, if you want people to notice you, you'll have to play all of these things. So
Yeah, of course. So basically, wherever you were provided a stage, you were game on.
definitely, because
Some-
I, I've never said no for a gig, man. To be very honest, I've never said no because you actually don't believe I very recently, I think about a couple of months back, I played for this function in Tamil. It's called Seemandam. It's like the baby shower of a kid, and it was a Marwadi
yeah.
family out here in I forgot the name of the town, a very small town in Chennai. So they called musicians from here in Chennai, and they were like, "Do you want to go play?" And I thought it'd be pretty cool. I mean,
Whoa.
the clients are looking for all sorts of musicians from Chennai, and for them, I mean, for me, I was just called and I'm like, okay, they need a keyboard player, just go. And no one even listens to you, man. They're concentrating on their function, and they'll point at you and they'll do this. Stop playing now.
Yeah. At
And
functions like these, your main competitor is the food. Like
yeah,
you
I
are
do hear it.
competing with food.
Yeah, Honestly, because so coming back to gigs, I mean all sorts of gigs. I mean I've never said no to anything. Even that's what I'm saying. Baby showers, Ganesh Chaturthi,
Yeah,
and
game on,
everything.
game on.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I was going through your Instagram pages and all,
Hmm.
there is a picture with you and A.R. Rahman. Explain.
Uh, Again, I study at KM Music Conservatory, and I had finished 1 year. And KM has this graduation that happens every year. For every year, they have a graduation, if you know what I mean.
Huh,
So,
okay.
so
Why
I
is that?
finished.
Oh, for every year? Okay, understood.
So the course is structured in such a way that you can leave it after a point. So if you do your 1 year, you can graduate after
Oh,
that too, and if you do like the rest 2 years, then you can graduate after that too. So I've
is
come to that
there a
point.
time when you should just stop, or you can just keep on?
No, there is a time. Your last year is your fourth year, but KM gives you
Oh,
that freedom where you
understood,
can
understood.
leave. Yeah. So my
Fair enough.
first year was complete, and he had come for the graduation ceremony, and he was giving certificates to
Oh,
everyone. So
nice.
that was not like me being lucky that only I got the picture, but everyone from my batch got the picture.
But it's A.R. Rahman we are talking
Yeah,
about,
man.
so like
Yeah.
it's a different zone altogether.
Yes.
That's why.
Yes.
So that's why if you put a picture, even though many might have put, people will ask, how did A.R. Rahman pose beside
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
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 So, you being part of this live session means you are a featured artist in Social Mob. Social
Correct.
Mob being the music streaming app that how many newcomers in this live stream? Anybody new here or anybody repeat? Anybody who have come for the last episode? Oh, new people are joining. There are few people joining. Anyway, so Social Mob is a music streaming app in which Ashwin Iyer has been featured. So, talk about that, Ashwin, like your album and your music and all, in
Right.
featured in the Social Mob.
Right. So this all started when I was like, okay, now I know enough stuff to start making my own music and everything. So I kind of made music, and I was all ready to put it out. But then for me, it was actually like starting with square zero, because I'm new, and this is my first song. This is my debut, and I don't have
No.
enough music out there to even it's very questionable about how I'm not even in the scene right now per se, as because there are so many people out there. So I was very new to this. I was like,
Yeah.
how do I do
There's not
this?
a competition. It's all simultaneous.
Correct. Yeah.
Everybody is a simultaneous. Yeah.
Right. So I was honestly like, okay, what now? I mean, my song is ready, and I have a bunch
Hmm.
of others that are about to come out. So I was
Hmm.
like, okay, what now? How do I do this? So I did the usual route that find an online distribution service from where you can get all these, where you can get your music on these specific streaming apps. So
Hmm.
I did that, and I was like, no man, this isn't it. Now people can reach my music, but I honestly want them to listen to it more, and to increase my to find the right target audience, because
Visibility. Yeah.
yeah, correct. So I was like, one fine day, Social Mob followed me, and I happened to check their Instagram, and I thought that okay, these guys are featuring a lot of artists, and I heard their music also. I'm like, wow, this is
Hmm.
good. This is up my alley, and I can have my music over here, so that someday, even if these guys promote,
Hmm.
anyway, I'm just a growing artist, right? So I'll accept any kind of growth and any kind of
Okay.
visibility, because
This is nice.
yeah,
Okay.
because the more the people listen to my music, okay, some people might not like it, some people might not connect, but someone might come around who will connect with my
Yeah.
music,
Our
and
audience will find you, brother. Don't worry about it.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, so I was like, okay, fine, let's just text Social Mob, and I had my music up on Social Mob, and that has actually given me quite a lot of visibility, and I had a lot of fun with that. So yeah, it's still
Awesome.
growing. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a process. which we are a part of, as as
Right,
we speak.
right.
So let's few people have joined. Let's give a shout out for people who have joined. Jolly
Right.
of a guy. They call me strange. Okay, they call me strange is a friendly bot. Uh, Abhi, okay, he's also a friendly bot. Okay, lots of friendly. Rahul Varghese. Damn.
Right.
Uh, yeah, Zenki. Okay, Ankumar. Yeah, Chaitanya. Chaitanya, hi. Chaitanya is giving a wave. Yes, Abin, John, Jose, hello. And official Al.
Couple of my friends are here too.
Yeah, let them know that you are live right now. Send them the links right now.
Yeah,
Official Vibhu
yeah,
Malhotra.
that's another
Your
one.
friend?
Yes, 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 yes. All
Hello.
these guys are my friend. Hello,
Yeah,
Abhin.
so
Hi,
send this link
Ocean.
to people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm already short.
I'm talking to Vibhu Malhotra. Yeah.
Yes,
And Aisha has joined us. Good to know.
yes.
Gayatri 2804, again 123, and Acoustic Core. That's your friend?
Yeah, all these guys are my friends.
Your smile gave it
Woo.
away. Oof, he's coming. And Pradnya, Pradnya. Wow,
Right, right,
nice name.
yes. All these guys are my friends.
Okay, so you have five friends. Good to know.
Yep. Very small friend circle.
Yeah, yeah, we are the independent music streaming. That's everybody is like that. So we do have five more than lot many people. Trust me.
Yes,
Yeah,
completely agree.
yeah, been there, done that, bro. Trust me, trust me.
Yeah, yeah.
So, your music process means how do you come about your music? Does the tune come first? Does the lyric come first? Does the idea come first? What's the process?
That is extremely questionable because I just have one track out, but to tell you
Okay,
what
how did
actually
you come
goes
about that one track? You are one track more than one me. Like I have not thought of that. So
right.
talk
So,
to me about that.
yeah, I mean, keeping in mind all the other tracks I've made and they're not put out, my music making process actually changes a lot because it it changes with my taste. My taste in music and my the kind of music I make is very they go parallelly. So suppose if I listen to something today and I might like it tomorrow, if I start making music, I might end up making something like that. And
Hmm.
the kind of music I make is actually, you know,
Influenced.
it's not influence. It's more like a failure in trying to be the other person who made that
No, you
music.
call that influenced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, so say I listen to a lot of indie music too. So say I'm a huge fan of the F16s, and
Okay.
if I listen to the F16s today, and the rest of my songs that are gonna come out, they're pretty much like the F16s.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
about
I
two
understand.
months back, if you kind of made me listen to the F16s, I'd say, dude, I'm not really fond of this. So my music making process and the kind of music I make changes with my taste. So the song that just came out, Branches, was a very nostalgic Linkin Park Korn influenced track. So I kept listening to that kind of music because of quarantine and everything, and I'm like, cool, I want to make something like this, and I started making. I came up with a beat and a motif in my head, and I have a lot of friends who write a lot of good songs, and they're really good at. I mean, I personally don't write right now. I mean, I really want to, and the idea of telling the story with using lyrics and your music is really it's very overwhelming for me. And whenever I try
Hmm.
to do it, it's super cliche and it's super generic. So and I'm really worried about how I sound. So I kind of leave it to uh, a couple of my friends who really write good songs and who really tell good stories through their music. So I made music and I sent it to one of my friends saying that, dude, here is a song. What do you think about it and what can you write? Animesh is, I think he's here. He wrote for the song. So,
Hey, shout out for Animesh. Good job, Animesh. Branches.
yep,
He
yep.
came up with the name branches and all, like
The
everything.
name was decided before we uploaded it, man. We didn't even know the name, and
Fair enough. But
he
what about the cover art? Was it also uploaded 15 means how did that cover art also complement the name?
Shloka made the cover art. Shloka is also here in the chat, and
Okay, the entire team is here. Okay,
pretty
good
much
job,
yes,
guys.
five friends.
Five
so
friends.
so I
Good.
made the music and I sent it to him, and he said, "This sounds dark and pleasant at the same time." So
Huh.
it could be
That's a curious comment. Really
right.
nice.
So it could be about a guy talking about his insecurities and coming up close with his stuff, with his insecurities and all these demons inside him. So
Hmm.
he wrote, and I was like, "Bro, can you sing on top of this?" So he was like, "Sure, man." And after a week or two, I mean, he sent vocals and I mixed it, and we finally had a
Hmm.
song which kind of meant something to him and something to me too. So that's how my making process is right now, because I am I am subconsciously in a phase where I know that okay, I cannot write,
Hmm.
and I'm slowly kind of developing my craft in terms of writing and singing songs. But for now, I know where to stop and when to leave it to others, because if I
Fair enough.
wanted,
So at this point, you think your forte is the producing part of a song. So you do the tunes and the beats first, and then you
yeah,
approach the
yeah,
right lyricist, and then the packaging of it, the cover art and all. Like, okay, you are mostly into the producing part of the song right now.
production and being a
Production.
musician as such, because there is a side of me that plays only the keyboard for other artists and other bands. I play a lot of sessions
Right,
and
right,
everything,
right.
and there is this one side of me where I make music of my own, and I it's completely my own. I put it out and everything. So these are two completely different sides, and somewhere in my head I know that okay, I'm making music, I need to take out my musician hat and focus on my music, and I kind of need to understand what role I'm playing where. So I need to fulfill. So even if I'm playing for a couple of bands, I have my own band called PA System. We are an independent band based out of Chennai, and we play pop music,
Nice.
alternative music. I play an active role in making the music there. So
Okay.
I know uh, my role there, but
You're
I'm
primarily the keyboardist in the band. As a band member, you're the keyboardist. You're the guy who handles the
no
keyboard.
in this band. This band is partially my own. I co-founded it with another friend called Pratyush, and
Hmm.
we make music. And we slowly we it was just the two of us. We were a duo, and it was pop music, guitar keys, pop music, and we slowly grew as a band. We found other like-minded people in Chennai, and
Okay, nice.
and now we're decent. I mean, people know us now in Chennai,
Okay,
and
nice.
I also play for another band called Virgil's Gambit, where I'm just the keyboardist. So these are two completely different roles that I
Okay,
play.
you are pursuing two means as a keyboardist, and you're active in two bands
Two bands
simultaneously
right
right
now.
now.
Currently, yes,
Oh,
yes,
that's pretty productive, man. Okay, good for you, good for you. So, what
yeah,
kind of audience are you getting right now? Like now, the COVID scene is like fucked up. Okay.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
before the COVID, who were clients? Means how often were your gigs, and how do you get to them? Like people listening might get a pointers for that. I'm
Honest,
asking. Hmm.
honestly, gigs for original music in Chennai are scarce, man. You will only, uh, you know, get people who listen to your own stuff and your original music in
Sorry, you said getting gigs in Chennai with original songs is hard, bro. No, that
no,
is the case everywhere.
getting paid for original playing original music is super hard.
Everywhere. Tell me
Yeah,
one place where somebody gets good
that's
money.
true.
One place.
That's
No,
true.
that is the place. That is everywhere. Okay. So,
Right.
so people listen, exactly that's my point. Everybody listening to Social Mob would be an independent music or aspiring in that. So
Exactly.
they would
Exactly.
be looking or for a venue for them to showcase their talent and probably make a money out of whatever
Right.
they are Like
Like
remuneration is important, some sort of.
it is because I mean, honestly, again coming back to the fact that I'm 19 and I'm still growing as a musician, but around 10 years down the line, if I want to play my original music to people and if I'm not getting some kind of remuneration, I mean, that's not going to help me. That's not going to help anybody. I have to go back to playing in baby showers and HDFC events to earn money. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, band, how did you come about getting a gig? How did they approach you? Did you approach them? If so, how?
band gigs in Chennai right now, I'm really glad that there are these curators who kind of support independent musicians and they get them
Oh,
gigs. Yeah, yeah,
nice.
there are these small. I mean, they're not too big and too loud about it and all, but there's this small. There are these small groups and these group of curators that keep giving gigs to bands that kind of keep surfacing in social media or through, say a band releases their own album, they find it, they approach you and they give you gigs. That's one end to it.
Wow,
And
that is pretty nice. Awesome.
yeah, and there are a couple of big companies too. I don't know if you've heard of Exodus and everything, but
Yes, 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 yes.
yes, so Exodus is a big company who, I mean, they actively approach people who make music, who are new, who've been there in the scene for a while, and they keep reaching out to these bands and giving them gigs and everything. So that
Yeah, yeah.
way, we end up surviving in the sense people know us. We get the reach, and I mean,
But
within
for
the
the
city,
initial stage, that is also important. Getting
it's
some
very
at
important.
one point,
Yeah,
yeah, getting to a point when people will come to know you and maybe come and ask you to come. Okay, I want you to come and perform. You have to have that
yeah,
exposure, irrespective of the money you get. You have to put
yeah,
yourself
yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So I'm kind of thankful that in Chennai there are these small groups who keep giving gigs for original music and everything. And
Wow, that is actually good to hear. Nice.
yeah, and and people listen to us, and after people listen to us, people are nice enough to find us on social media and listen to our music and everything. So that's something that that I can say is good. But apart from that, like you said, I mean, there's no one who kind of pays you enough for playing
In
original
that
music.
initial phase,
Yeah,
it is the case like that. Okay, so when you were one fine day, you decided, okay, you wanna pursue this side of your passion. How did your parents respond to that? What is their reaction to the entire thing?
they were extremely supportive of the fact that okay, at least I'm focused on what I want to do, and I have my head sorted, and which way I want
Wow.
in which way I want to go. But at the same time, there was a parallel, you know, contrast where they kind of thought that okay, why don't you finish engineering and then
No.
do this? So I was like, fair enough, but I mean, why can't I give it a try? So I auditioned in KM in Chennai, and
Hmm.
it turns out that I got a full scholarship. I got 100% scholarship to study
Wow.
here. So
Insane, insane.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So that after that, rest of the history, man, it didn't hold me back. So I was like, now I have to because now there's no reason for me to stop. So I'm like,
Wow.
let's just go for it.
You said your parents are good consumers of music. How do they consume your music? Do they get into the groove? Like, what's their take on your music?
This is
Yeah, that talk to me, child. Okay. How does
honestly.
your what does your father in the Navy say about what you do? Branches.
Uh, I mean, so the funny story. If I'm working on like 2 3 tracks and I keep changing these tracks and work on a different track, he kind of tell me what is this? Everything is same. You're not making you're not making anything new. I mean,
Hey,
typical father
is he
thing.
right though? Like, is he right? You never know.
I
Like,
mean, not real.
huh?
Not really because this track is kind of like a little
No, this is the
different,
one track we have heard. Like,
right?
until we hear the second song, we wouldn't know whether your dad is telling the truth or not.
Yeah,
Every- Same,
That's
same.
true.
We will also tell him what, man.
But he kind of appreciates the fact that I'm into this. But about liking my music, I can't tell because I mean, looking at his face and all, it sometimes he's like, I don't understand this kind of music. And the
What is
other
this
one,
emotion?
I do not know. Sometimes he says stuff. I mean, even my mom, for that matter, if they listen to my music and she'll just like even after the song is over, my parents are like, "What was this? Where is melody? Where is
Is
melody?
there
Where is
more, or is this it?
yeah? What is this? Is this music? What is this genre? We don't understand this. We understand Ilayaraja. We understand A.R. Rahman. We understand.
Yeah,
So
mainstream stuff.
I kind of respect that because I I believe that say you like a typical genre and I don't. I'll kind of understand that because there is something that you see in that music which I don't, and
Yeah.
it kind of there is a phase where it'll grow on me. Like I said, 2 months back I
Yes.
wouldn't like the F-16s, but now I kind of understand why people do like it.
Okay.
So you have to
Understood.
be open-minded in the fact that you have to let the music grow on you, and you have to find beauty in it in any kind of music.
Fair enough. So, like, when your parents react to you, what is this, or what genre is this, and all? What is your response to it? What do you
I
say? Like, hey, mom, dad, what do you say?
I have seen so much of this that I choose my battles. So now I've started ignoring and just like, okay, cool, I'm done here. I just listen to them and I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, fine. But sometimes I tell them that, okay, no, this is this kind of music. Listen to these artists. These artists make this kind of music, and like sometimes I take the effort to kind of tell them. But now, I mean, I've seen so much of it. Ki I know which battles I have to fight. So sometimes I just give one ear to it and I push it out. Yeah,
But then again, here's one thing I would like to mention. I am a stand-up comic, so there is very
right.
much same fight at my place also. Like, home, what the fuck is going on? Like, every time my poster changes for a stand-up comedy, you have to theme it for some sort of thing, right? So every time they say, now you're doing wrestling, so they
Yeah,
that is a
yeah. I
problem.
mean,
So,
yeah,
but from my personal experience, I have come to know that you involve them in your process. Lot many other people have also
yeah.
suggested.
A lot.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
if you were an engineer, maybe your parents would know what your days looks like. You wake up, you go to an office, you sign in, you have
right.
lunch, and you come back or have a drink or whatever that routine is. That is
Hmm.
already there, and they understand. They
Right.
comprehend it.
Correct.
Once you are on a different track, I would say no matter how many times it takes or how frustrating it is, you communicate what you're doing to your parents so that it becomes easier for you to carry on do what you like to do. Exact means
Right.
they
True.
might not like a song. Maybe I'm just saying.
Yeah. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't.
Okay, so I was being polite. They don't like your song. Okay, so the best way to do is like, though you don't like my song, let me do my thing so that someday I may create something you like. So,
Yeah, they completely understand that. They're like, okay, somewhere he knows what he's doing and everything. Because before quarantine and before Corona, I used to stay in an apartment with my friends here back in
hmm,
Chennai only.
hmm,
And
hmm,
now
hmm.
because of this COVID stuff, I moved here, and then the whole blunder started. Like they're like, why are you up at 3 making music? And after 2 months of this, they know what this is about and how how I go about this and how it is different from what they expect and how they know that okay, this guy knows what he's doing. So as far as
Fair enough. That is also important to reassure that you know what you're doing.
exactly.
Yeah. And okay, what about your school friends, earlier school friends? What do they think about your music, or what do they have to say about what you're doing right now?
Most of them are still in touch. They're very supportive of what I do. Some of them
Okay.
really respect the fact that okay, I chose this path, and and some of them to this day they kind of still call me and ask me, dude, even I still I want to do this. how do I go about it? So I
Hmm.
really, I kind of get over
You are an inspiration to your peers, so to speak.
that too.
Heavy words.
Yeah, heavy words actually, but it's actually
But
very,
still, you figured out what you want to do, and you are on the path to craft, finness of your
correct,
craft. So
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's pretty commendable. Though you are 19, it's pretty commendable that you are already so much clarity is there in what you want to
Correct.
do.
Yes.
Fair
And
enough.
as long as
That's
I
good.
understand that, I mean, subconsciously, as long as I know that I have a long way to go, and I mean, there are phases of me that, I still need to explore. Like tomorrow, maybe I started off in this, I wanted to become a film scoring artist. And now I'm here
Hmm.
making independent music tracks and everything. So everything just changes, and I kind of know because tomorrow
Who
I
knows?
might,
Who knows?
yeah, tomorrow
Like
I might
10
end up
years
making
down the
orchestra
yeah.
music, and
Yeah, you might be composing more music for like Honey Singh. Who knows?
who knows? Yeah, because I honestly, I want to be a versatile artist, honestly, because I want to make everything, even like
Okay,
the
fair enough.
cheesiest of the cheesiest stuff. I want to understand all kinds of music, and I someday I know that okay, today I'm not, I kind of like making orchestra music, but I'm not too much into it. But someday, say 2 3 months down the line, I'll invest myself into it and study it and make that kind of music.
Good. Good for you,
So
man. Good for you.
yeah.
Okay, what kind of music are you listening to right now? Like people listening some songs or something, albums you want to give a shout out to. What songs are you consuming
uh,
right now?
right now my things that are on repeat are
Hmm.
is one track by my friend called Pressure on It by Anikumkum. He is here in the chat, so I'd like to give a shout out to him. uh,
Yeah, Anikumkum. And
yes.
Anikumkum goes like, yeah.
Yes, and Anikumkum sang for my song too, so this is, I'm giving it
Whoa.
back to them. So
The entire production team is here.
it's
Wow.
pretty much here. Yes. So another album I'm listening to is Weekend Friends by F16s. It's on repeat. uh,
Yeah.
Parachutes by Coldplay. I'm still on it. I've never stopped listening to it, and I still listen to it to this day. And a lot of
Any
independent
tracks you
music.
are familiar or you're listening to? So how did you start using the app Social Mob?
Social Mob, yes. I've seen Mr. Kev play live, and
Hmm.
I found I never went back and listened to his stuff on social media or on streaming platforms. But I finally listened to his EP on Social Mob, and I really enjoyed it because again, I mean, it's your Social Mob gave me visibility to his music, so I'm really happy that okay, cool,
Wow.
this is
Good,
coming
good.
back.
Keep we need more stories like that, like okay, if you have more, like keep them coming.
For sure, for sure.
Um do you suggest like people, the entire production team of branches, do suggest Social Mob to other friends? It's a platform where you
For
can
sure, for
hear.
sure.
Yeah, it's a platform where you can hear things you can't anywhere else, or you hear.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
The playlist we have updated our playlist also. Do check them out as well. So it's a new
Right.
set play.
I like your
Uh,
UI also. It's really cool. Stuff pops up and everything.
yeah, UI.
Really cool.
The actually the person who did the UI and the playlist and all are here as well. So our production side is also here.
Hello,
So it's
everyone.
like our production side meets your production side. Meanwhile, there are a few people here and there.
Nice.
Okay. How about let's have a song of yours for people who are live right now. So let's have see you perform.
Uh, okay, I'm not a very good singer,
Prepare.
but I can surely play something
Huh.
on the keys for sure. Let's just change the angle. Maybe. Is this clear enough? Can you
Yeah,
see?
audio wise, it is clear. Like, lit-
Can you see the keys by any chance?
uh, portion of it.
To, uh, okay, wait. I'll have to keep it like this. I don't think it's gonna work in any other way. Yeah, this works, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully it does.
It does.
Wait,
It does.
I'll have to. Is the audio clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
It is. It is.
cool. I'll just jam to one of my songs that's coming up uh, soon. So it's going to be out on all these platforms. It's a very chill, uh, laid back, relaxed song. So I'll just jam to it till I feel it. After that, I'll get back to. Uh, I guess that's pretty much it.
It's a very jazz vibe to it. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
so
it's
you
pretty.
like you were part of Madras Jazz Festival as well. You like your
Yes,
genre
yes.
preferred is jazz, is it?
No, I fake jazz. I do not understand jazz. I do not know jazz, but I understand blues and I can kind of make it sound like jazz. So I
Ah.
completely agree that, to all the OG musicians out there, I do not know jazz, but I can make something sound like jazz for sure. And
Okay, blues, something that is between blues and jazz. Okay.
yeah, and
But good enough, fair enough. It's listenable, so it's
yeah,
fair enough.
because I played Madras Jazz Festival by faking jazz. So I mean,
How many
yeah,
others do that? Like, are you aware? Like, maybe many others might also have the same opinion. Like, they might also be feeling the same, right?
yeah, because no, but I really do despise this because I really want to study jazz and understand it, and I'm done faking it, man. I don't want to do this again. I mean, and I'm slowly going there. I mean, but I kind of like the vibe where it's not too jazzy and it's not too complicated, and I kind of like that I don't understand some part of it because some of it comes from the heart, and if I don't know
Hmm.
the theory, I mean, I'm aware that I don't know it, and I'm playing it by ear, and if it sounds good to me, there it is. I mean, I don't want to spend my
That is
time in.
genuine. That's genuine enough. Good, good. Means I can take that. I will be an your audience. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah,
So your song that you have put out in Social Mob is not jazz. It is like you
it
said
is.
in
Yup,
Linkin Park, sort of inspired, or
correct.
like.
Yes.
Okay, would you want to talk about that and
Yeah.
have perform?
So perform is hard because I don't have a singer here and everything. But sure, I can talk
I
about
know.
the music
Huh.
making process
Fair enough. Yeah.
for branches. Branches, it again, it started off by me. going back and listening to Linkin Park and realizing that okay, I grew up listening to this man, and some of the stuff that they make still, I mean, it impresses me to this day, and I kind of envy, you know, their whole production team and their band as such, because I'm like, dude, I wish I made this music. So because it's so good, I mean, people still listen to it today, and for people like me, people in my age group, all the people who were
Yeah,
19,
they are
20.
like if you are venturing into rock, if you are venturing into book, you the first thing you get to introduce is Enid Blyton, like that.
Hmm.
Brian Adams, Linkin
Exactly.
Park.
Yes. Green Day,
Those are the
Linkin
kind
Park.
of
Correct. Exactly. So I went back to listen to it, and I realized, dude, there's so much in this, and I can sort of try and recreate. So it started off as, you know, I want to recreate this song and everything, but it came to a point where I was like, okay, no, I kind of have something that from this that I can
your
use for
version
my
of.
own stuff. Yes, use for
Yeah,
my own
yeah.
stuff. So then I stopped working on the track, and I started listening to a lot of Coldplay. So I was like, okay, I can take some stuff from here too. So it was a bunch of a mixed pot of influences that came to me in my head, and I could hear something in my head. So I was like, okay, why not? Let's put this into the computer and see what happens and everything. So I kind of
Yeah.
programmed a full song. I played synths. I did all the beats and everything. And this one fine day, I sent it to a couple of my friends. I have a few friends who I can send anything to, and they're not yes men, so I'll get like no bullshit answers from them.
Okay.
So some people told me, bro, this could use some work, and some people said, no, bro, this isn't money. You can't put this out. It's way too cringy and stuff. And I kind of worked on it, and to me, it sort of, as it was my first track, in my head somewhere subconsciously I wanted to make it sound as professional as possible,
Hmm.
because I mean, if it's out there in streaming platforms in a very healthy uh, competition with everyone else around me who's making music, independent artists, I was like, okay, it should at least sound good. I mean, sound good as in the mix wise and the
Yeah.
quality wise, production quality wise.
Yeah.
I wanted it to sound really good so that it can, you know, not compete as such, but it can be at a level where people
But
would,
when you're consuming, like a view, means a listener should feel like listening, like you wanted to
yeah,
make your
it should
product
sound like a professional song. Yeah, it
and
shouldn't be like, okay,
fair enough.
someone just made the song in his bedroom and he put it on Spotify. I mean, to some extent, bedroom production has its own sound, and it's really famous
Yes, they do. And it had its
R&B guy.
phase. Now it is not. Everybody is putting out quality stuff. So you have to, the
Yeah,
standard has already been set.
and if you know your stuff, you can really, and if you know your way around the stuff you're doing, you can really get a song that you recorded in your bedroom to sound super professional, super
Hmm.
professional. So I was aiming at that. So a lot of the latter half of the production was aiming at making the song sound professional, very
Hmm.
professional. So I spent a lot of time in the mix. The song as such was completed in a week, a couple of weeks. I started working on this on the first week of May, and by the first week of June, it was out.
Okay,
So
1 month.
1 month. It was super fast. 1 week, the song was done, but the
Hmm.
latter half of the month was trying to convince myself that this is worth putting out, because I had listened to
Okay.
it the number of times I'd listened to it, I was convincing myself, no, bro, this is a good song, don't worry, and everything. But my ear and my brain was saturated, and I wanted to make something new. So I sent it to my set of no bullshit friends, and they told me that, bro, this really sounds good. So I put it out, and as of now, that is the music making process. Because say I'm coming up with really chill stuff now, and a super
This is
N16s
nice.
kind of a chill sound. So again, I'll do the same thing. I'll kind of make music and fail at making music like the F16s and kind of
More
find my
power
own
to you,
sound.
man. More power
Yeah.
to you, bro. So
Thank you so much.
it's about time to wind up. We time
Yeah,
flies. Like we actually didn't think it would go this
yeah.
long, but
Actually, yeah. I didn't realize it's been almost an hour.
okay. So before we wind up, would you want to play? Means give the audience one more song of yours or anything, something they can listen. One song.
Uh, I may just give them like a sneak peek to another song that's coming out. So the song that's coming out the next. So
Wow.
I'll just
Exclusive social. This is
exclusive,
exclusively
yes,
here.
exclusive
Yeah.
social mob.
Check this out, guys.
Yes. So I'll just open the track here and I'll play the session, and then you guys will kind of get an idea of what is coming, and
Yep.
you'll surely check it out on Social Mob when it's out. So I'll just
Awesome. Bring it on.
yep. It's the song that I played right now, but you kind of get a feel to what it actually sounds like
What?
when
Your dad was right, eh? Everything says same.
no. This is the song that I just performed for you guys, and how it sounds with the whole production and stuff. So
Okay. Yeah.
here it is. I just changed the camera angle, and there you go. That's my song,
Ah.
and I'll start playing it.
Okay.
One sec, volume. Yep. So that was a sneak peek without the
Wow.
vocals, and
Yep. Yep.
I didn't want
Very
to reveal.
blue and jazz, like you said.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So my music doesn't sound the same.
No, but that is good. Your last track is very much different from what you are gonna put out.
I
So
always want to do that. I don't want to repeat things, man,
that is nice,
because I'll
actually.
get bored.
Yeah, that is nice. So, on that groovy note, we would like to wind up. So, people who have tuned in, this is Ashwin Iyer from Chennai, independent music producer, now like venturing into putting out his own album. And you can
Yeah.
hear him on Social Mob. His singles is called Branches. And thank you guys for joining in. And you guys have been lovely. This is me, Vivian. Bye. Good night.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Yep, man. Bye bye.